Hi, and welcome to Thrive Today's Foundational 5 Introductory course. My name is Kristy Harrang, and our entire Thrive Today team is so glad to have you joining us. We put together this course to help you to get familiar with and begin to develop 5 foundational relational skills that can transform your life and your relationships. For over 25 years, our president and co founder, Chris Coursey, has been developing and practicing brain based solutions to help individuals, families, and communities thrive and have healthy relationships. This course draws on his experience and wisdom and starts with an introductory video from him where he shares with you what it means to thrive and live your best life, the key ingredient to your best life, as well as the role that these foundational skills play in all of this. Following Chris's video, we have created a lesson for you on each skill where you learn more information about the skill. You can take an assessment to gauge how strong you are in that skill. And then we have a couple of exercises for you that you can practice to grow the skill. Lastly, our course wraps up with final words from Chris, as well as some guidance on where to go from here. Our hope is that you enjoy this journey and that it fills you with hope that sustainable transformation and living your best life is possible.
Hello, friends. Chris Coursey here, and I want to welcome you to the Foundational 5 Introductory course. I'm glad you're here. This course was specifically created to help you live your best life by learning foundational relational skills. There are 5 key relational skills, and this course is packed full of good stuff that I can't wait for you to experience. We all want to live our best life, right? But the $1,000,000 question is, how do we live our best life? What does that even mean? Well, just imagine for a moment that you could reflect your maker in this life, in your relationships, where you have God's joy and God's peace. What if you were able to manage what you feel and even stay connected and relational while you manage big feelings? What if you could endure hardship well? You're not living merely at the mercy of whatever life throws at you, but you are being the person God created you to be. You are anchored in the storm. How would it feel to one day look back and feel like you finished well, you loved well, and you lived well, relationally and joyful, caring about other people well? You see, Thrive Today is an application of the life model. So we focus on solutions to make this kind of life possible. We equip people with key relational skills to help people be the best version of themselves. So many of us feel bogged down by the pain and the trials of life. We just feel like we're surviving rather than thriving. Every so often, we get a glimpse of what life could look like. But, friends, I'm here to tell you by learning these relational skills, you can grow and be the best version of yourself. And there's a reason so many people come to me and they say, Chris, I feel like I found the missing piece. I feel like relational skills are the missing piece. In over 20 years of training relational skills, we've had countless people come to us struggling and just feeling dissatisfied with life. One woman came just saying, "Hey, my marriage is dying, and I have a son who's suicidal, and I'm overwhelmed." Understandably so. But there was another mom who came with us, and she said, "Hey, I have a good relationship with Jesus. I've had a lot of good prayer ministry, but I still can't find joy. I don't feel like I can hold on to joy in my life." We had another friend come and he just basically said, "Hey, I just want to make my marriage work. My marriage is struggling. I just want to have a marriage." And then there was another woman who came to us and said, "You know what? I'm tired of living with fear and anxiety. My brain doesn't stop. I would like to have some peace in my life." Friends, people are hurting and people are hungry for more. We're all looking for that missing piece. And so just imagine for a moment, what is that problem in your life? What is the challenge that you're facing today? What is the mountain that you need to move or you need to climb? What is that? Let's put some words to your story because your story matters. Your story is unique. And while we're going to think about what is it that we need, what is it that we want, this course is designed to give you the skills to help you manage what you feel. So, we're not going to linger in our pain very long here. We're actually going to learn solutions that will better equip you to navigate what you're dealing with. We're all on this path of growing joy and trying to mature, but how do we get our relational footing? How do we experience transformation that sticks and that withstands the test of time? Well, friends, it comes down to growing capacity. Capacity is how much weight can we carry before we lose it? Just like a bucket, right? A bucket can hold so much water. We can hold so much water of distress before we lose it and overflow. Or like tires in your car, right? You can have so much air in your tires, and when that air gets low, then what happens is you feel every bump and it jolts you around. So this is what capacity is. We all have limits before we bottom out, before we're non-relational. And this really sets the stage for how much weight we can carry, how well we stay our relational selves comes down to capacity. And with each person in those stories that I shared, they were transformed because they grew capacity. They learned relational skills. In fact, my one friend who had the hard marriage and difficult family dynamics, she practiced skill one, staying relational. And she came to me one day. She said, Chris, I forgot what it's like to be alive. This one skill, this missing skill that she learned grew her capacity and helped her to shift out of fight or flight mode and to be more present and more relational. That one skill changed everything. So when we grow capacity, we increase our joy to be more flexible, curious, creative, resilient, all kinds of good things grow as we learn to stay relational and live from the heart that Jesus gave us. All right, friends. So the million-dollar question is, how do I grow capacity? What do I have to do to grow my capacity? Well, just like we go to the gym to lift weights to gain muscle mass, we have to practice relational skills to increase our capacity. These are relational practices on our own, with our family, with our friends, with our community, even with the living God. Otherwise, what happens is our relational muscles will atrophy, and that is no good. So while Thrive Today trains 19 relational skills, in this course, we've picked the five crucial skills, the foundational skills to help you grow your capacity and build some muscle mass relationally, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. So these are the skills that help you live relationally, be able to build some joy, calm down, practice appreciation, and see the good stuff, and see some of what God sees and grow some peace in your life from God's perspective and presence. So these are practical skills, and in this course, you'll get an overview of these skills. What are the skills? What is a roadmap to practicing these skills? Give me a lens and language so that I can identify the missing skills in my life and my relationships. But we have to do more than read about these skills. We have to practice. So just like I would have to pick up a violin to learn to play the violin, or pick up a golf club to play the game of golf, we have to practice interactively with other people as well as with the living God so that these practices become habits. So I've had so many people come to me and say, Chris, these skills have changed my life. I found and grown the missing habits that I needed. So, friends, I want to encourage you. The exercises in this course are for you to gain these habits. And you'll start to see some changes happen in you and even in your responses to life and relationships as you continue to fill in those missing skills and those gaps. So, my last word of advice, just to be gentle. You're on this joyful journey here, you're growing the good stuff. We're all a work in progress. So, have fun, and may this be the start of something good for you.